And we're back with the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC. Remember, you can check us out on the World Wide Web at ScreenTeamPB.com. Our final movie review is going to be Cinderella. Is this a reimagination, or is it just based on the fairy tale?
There's a little reimagination to it, I suppose, but it's pretty true to the story you expect.
All right, cool. Obviously, we've got Cinderella. She lives with her wicked stepmother and stepdaughters. And
you get a little more than that. You obviously didn't go see the movie, did you?
I did not go see the movie. I was busy watching my son.
Oh, while I went to see the movie. Thank you so much, honey. That's what good parenting is.
Yes.
Yay,
Tag
teamwork.
team in the movie theater. So, shall we?
Yeah, why don't you guys talk about it, please?
I did the last
what's the
scenario.
story?
You do this one.
Okay, well, I'm going to be completely honest. I fell asleep in this movie, and it was my pick. But I'm the superhero guy.
You fell asleep on Cinderella?
I did. Okay, so I know
How far into the movie did you get?
I don't know, 30 minutes.
Oh,
you
my
fell asleep for an
gosh.
hour?
Yeah, I don't know if I was just really tired.
Were you snoring?
Probably. I don't know if I was just really tired or
Awesome.
I don't know what happened. But, I mean, I don't know.
What was the last thing you saw?
Let's see.
I mean, was Daddy still in the picture, or
No, I think it was
Okay.
like right after he was removed
Yeah.
from the scene. And so, I don't know, I guess because I've seen the whole Cinderella story so many times that I was just kind of like, okay. And then the next thing I know, my roommate's tapping me and she's like, dude, we gotta go. It's over.
So
And I was like,
what did your
wow.
roommate think of it? Did she like it?
She said that she liked it, but
Yeah.
some parts of it, it was just too
Cheesy?
cheesy, cliche-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Obviously, it didn't catch my attention.
Oh my
because I was-
goodness. All right, so Serena,
so? This is all on me, isn't it?
it's
Yeah.
all on
okay.
you. So hold on. You went with my sister.
Yes.
Your
And
sister?
I do, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. And my sister is a big fairy tale
Disney,
Disney
fan, everything.
fan. But for some reason, she wasn't a big fan of it, but you were.
Yeah.
So can you kind of explain what she was going through?
She
and what
referred to the movie Happily Ever After. Is that the
Ever
right?
After, I think. with Drew
Ever After.
Barrymore.
Okay, yes, that's the one. She prefers that telling of the Cinderella story. I haven't seen that movie in forever, so I can't even comprehend what the comparison is.
Yeah.
Or the dislike for one and the like for the other. So now you've heard so many different reasons not to go see this movie. I'm going to tell you why you should.
Okay.
Okay, so this is definitely a fixed audience. This is for mummies and daughters and little ones. As far as this is a little girl movie, but it's not animated, and it's. I felt like a little girl sitting there. I literally was like, I got excited. I cried. I laughed. I felt like a little, 8-year-old. Fascinated with the first telling of this story I've ever seen in my life. And to me, that was a win because I felt like I was seeing it for the first time, even though I knew the story. And maybe I'm just really, really in need of some fantasy in this world or something. But I felt like this was a beautiful rendition of Cinderella. Mm-hmm. It's right on task as far as what you expect, without it being identical to the cartoon and without it being so rethought that it's not, it's not Maleficent type. It's not a telling of the story from the stepmother's perspective. It is Cinderella. It starts off with her being a baby, and it goes all the way through the love and the laughter and the brightness and the dreaming and the magic of being Cinderella in her home with her mom and her dad, and how they pass away one after the other, and how she ends up living with her stepmother and stepsisters. And you just watch it all happen, and she lives her entire life up to that point of this chaos that ensues with the belief that what her mother said to her, which was, be nice and be hopeful. I'm not even saying it correctly, but that's basically what she said. So I apologize for not getting it perfect, but that's basically what she said to her. And she's like, I will, Mother, I promise. And so she lived by that promise, that no matter how mean and wicked everyone else was to her in that house, she remained positive, hopeful, and nice. And
I love how you're tearing up while you're telling us this.
It's so sincere, too. It just really is. Because to me, I always believe that the goodness in people is going to win. Mm-hmm. Even though I realize that in this world that we live in, and always will, that that's not always the case. But somewhere in the universe, that win happens. Okay, so whether it's this life or the next. But my point is that it's nice to see a movie that can encapture the magic, because you have the fairy godmother, and you see the pumpkin create the carriage, and you see her get all excited and emotional as it's all happening, and making sure she does everything exactly as she's supposed to. And then you see the prince, and you're like, I like the prince. He's kind of cool. And there's no modernization to this story at all. There's none. I mean, it is the perfect fairy tale of Cinderella. They do a few changes with the glass slipper, but I'm not going to give that away.
Okay.
Because there's got to be something you don't know is coming.
Well, I think I'm going to pull out my Chris Berger card and maybe take a second look at this movie, maybe on a day that I've taken a nap, and then try again.
Come get me.
Yeah,
Good Lord.
hearing you kind of describe it to me makes me want to kind of give it a second chance. And
so, what did you think about some of the actors that played parts in this film? Like, what did you think of Lily James, the young lady who played Cinderella? Was it a good choice?
Wonderful.
Really?
Absolutely fantastic.
What about Helena Bonham Carter as the fairy godmother?
Not perfect choice, but it was nice to see her play something that wasn't scary.
Okay, cool. What about Cate Blanchett, who played somebody kind of scary?
Unbelievable.
She good?
Yes. Yeah. I thought she was brilliantly cast as the stepmother.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
And the stepsisters, they were perfectly annoying. Yes, that's the perfect word. Perfectly annoying.
Okay, so before this film, there was a new Disney short, Frozen Fever. Did you stay awake for that one?
It was before the movie.
I think we had missed parts, because we got there late and we were getting popcorn because we have to do that. It's the thing.
My goodness.
My goodness.
So,
well, let me tell you, it's cute.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that it was a teaser for a new movie, but it's not. It's a short. And so that was wonderful.
But they are making a new movie.
I'm sure they are. And
they just announced it.
But the short does not allude to there's more. I mean, it just gives you a nice little short animated clip, and it's fun. They're singing.
Oh,
they're singing. It's pretty much 7 minutes of singing.
Wonderful. So, just out of curiosity, I want to get your guys' opinion on this. Disney is starting to do a lot of live action with their fairy tales. Obviously, they did Maleficent, which is a take on Sleeping Beauty. Mm-hmm. They just did Cinderella, and they've also got they did Alice in Wonderland, and they're starting to chug around some more ideas. They're going to be doing Jungle Book, which comes out next year.
I like how you smiled with excitement before you said it.
They're going to be doing Beauty and the Beast with what's her name, Emma Watson. Emma Watson is
going to play Belle.
I need that in my life.
And they just announced it a couple weeks ago. They're going to do a live action film of Dumbo, and Tim Burton is going to direct it.
Oh, dear.
Holy mother of pearl.
That's going to be a creepy pink elephant.
Very true.
Got scared of my favorite lullaby in the entire world.
Yeah, man. That's going to be very, very interesting.
I mean, we know Tim Burton had his hand on the Alice in Wonderland.
I didn't like that. I didn't like it at all.
I liked it, but Alice in Wonderland, it can be kind of weird.
Right.
Dumbo?
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with that. I don't know what they're going to do, but it's going to be interesting next few years.
Maybe he's going to pull a Lady Gaga on us.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. But ladies, I appreciate you coming on the show, and great job, everybody.
What we got coming up next?
Well, next week we've got a husband-wife duo, and it's not Sabrina and myself.
Hey.
It is Doug and Stacey Anderson.
Yeah?
They'll be in the studio next week. We'll be reviewing License to Drive, an old 80s film with the Coreys, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. We'll also be reviewing an old 80s film called Space Camp. Mm-hmm. And finally, we'll be doing Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Yeah. So
that's cool.
We'll have that next week. So make sure you tune in 6 p.m. on the Screen Team. Remember to check out our website, screenteampb.com. For Chelsea, for Sabrina, Chris, and Luke, we are the Screen Team on today's Talk 930 KWOC.